What's going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Eat your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great day. All right. Got Judge Gonzalez out of Texas. Is it Bexar County? You know what? I shouldn't say that because I don't know for sure. Anyways, this is a no contact violation on probation. And the courthouse reacts. The courthouse reacts when Judge Gonzalez announces sentencing. All right, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
Get on the record, Olga. Calling on the record, case number 677058 in the matter of Mr. Cole McDonald Roach. Mr. Roach, you're on live. Can you hear us?
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you consented? Have you given your attorney, Ms. Deborah Burke, and this court permission to go forward with your proceeding via video conference, also known as a Zoom app?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Roach. Please stand by. Can I get announcements from the attorneys and from adult probation, please?
Taryn O'Gallagher for the state, Your Honor.
Deborah Stanton Burke for the defendant, Your Honor.
Marie Martinez for probation.
Mr. Roach, I do need to swear you in. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury should you lie to the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may put your hand down, Mr. Roach. Mr. Roach, back on the 22nd day of February of 2022, on 2/22/22, you submitted a request, an application for community supervision, that's also known as probation, so that you would not have to go and serve time at the Bexar County Jail on the offense for which you were charged. That offense was a terroristic threat alleged to have taken place on the 25th day of February of 2021, just short of a year prior to you asking to be placed on probation. The court granted your request for probation with the understanding, Mr. Roach, that you were going to follow the orders that the court issued on February 22nd of 2022, and that you were going to comply with your conditions of probation. On February 22nd of 2022, the court admonished you. It's a fancy word for the court warned you that if you were to come back before the court, because the state filed a motion to revoke your probation, and after a hearing on that motion, if the court found that you had indeed violated the court order or conditions of probation, that you could face the full range of punishment for the offense that you were placed on probation for. On February 22nd of 2022, you were informed multiple times on the record that the range of punishment for that terroristic threat could be up to 1 year of incarceration at the Bexar County Jail. You were warned that in addition to 365 days of jail time, that the court could also fine you up to, but no more than, $4,000. And you were warned that you could lose your constitutional right to bear firearms, have guns, and handle ammunition. Mr. Roach, today we're at that hearing that I warned you about.
Yes,
So I just want to make sure that you understand why you're here and what the possible outcome of today's hearing could be. Mr.
Yes, Your
Roach,
Honor.
do you
Yes.
understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that the full range of punishment could be applied today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, with that understanding, Mr. Delgado, as the prosecutor for Bexar County and the attorney for the state of Texas, why are we here today?
Yes, Your Honor. We are here today because for violation of condition number 18, on or about the 18th day of April 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Cole McDonald Roach did then and there contact or attempt to contact Janice Maciat or a family member by telephone, mail, or in person in violation of condition number 18.
Okay, so what the state is alleging is that there was a no contact order
Yes, Your Honor.
and that the probationer violated that no contact order that was part of his conditions of probation as well. Is that what you're alleging?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear on the record. So, Mr. Roach, is that the only violation that the state is moving forward on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Roach, listen closely. The state filed that motion to revoke your probation and adjudicate your guilt, and is only moving forward on one of their allegations on that motion, and that's that you violated condition number 18. Specifically, Mr. Roach, that on or about the 18th day of April of 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, you did then and there contact or attempt to contact Janice Maciati or a family member by telephone, mail, or in person in violation of condition number 18. Mr. Roach, is that allegation true or not true?
Not true, Your Honor. That's not the allegation that we agreed to plead on when I conferred with Jessica 2 days ago.
Okay, so the question was to Mr. Burke. He's the one under oath, Ms. Burke. I'm sorry, to Mr. Roach. And so, Ms. Burke, you cannot be an advocate and a witness at the same time. Otherwise, we have to remove you from this case or he has to get another lawyer. So I need to hear from Mr. Roach first. But before we get to that, Mr. Delgado, how do we address Ms. Burke's comment that this is not the violation that the defense agreed to move forward with the prosecution?
Your Honor, I am aware of the offer that was made by the other ADA on this case. At this time, I was going to defer to the court when it came to any kind of punishment in this case.
Okay. Ms. Burke, what the court will hear you on this agreement that you say that you and Prosecutor Thompson made on which condition?
Failure to report, Your Honor.
Okay, so we have a violation of condition number 4. Mr. Delgado, my understanding at this point is that you want to go forward on violation of condition number 18, and Ms. Burke wants to go forward on a prior agreement to go with Ms. Thompson on violation of condition number 4. Mr. Delgado, how do you want to proceed?
We can go forward on condition number 4, Your Honor.
Okay, and you want to put that violation on the record, Mr.
Yes,
Delgado?
Your Honor.
Thank you.
In Bexar County, Texas, defendant Cole McDonald Roach did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
Okay, Mr. Roach, the state has agreed to amend what they're going forward on today. They are going forward on an allegation that you violated condition number 4, that in Bexar County, Texas, you did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of April of 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
All right. So I know I should fast forward some of the boring stuff. So far, not a lot has happened, but this is about when it gets really good. And you can already see Judge doesn't play games. This judge does not. Already kind of admonish the defense attorney. Words are hard. And it's not the last time. All right, let's go.
Mr. Roach, is that true or not true?
Yes, Your Honor, that is true.
We have a true plea, Mr. Delgado. What is the state seeking today?
Your Honor, the state is going to seek revocation and we would defer to the court.
Okay.
Object, Your Honor, that's not my plea agreement with Jessica.
Okay. What is your plea agreement with Ms. Thompson?
7 days credit for time served.
Okay. Well, that's y'all conferring. This court does not follow, for the most part, those types of agreements. So what do you want to do, Ms. Burke?
Can we have a contested hearing? Okay.
And I'm going to deny your request for that contested hearing. So we're going to go forward today. I don't have any appreciation for gamesmanship when it comes to this, Ms. Burke.
This isn't.
I'm not asking for your comment. I'm letting you know, Ms. Burke. This is not a trial. This was his second chance to comply with court orders. And the allegations been made that he failed to report. He said it's true. And I have no obligation to follow any agreement between the defense and probation. And because you're not getting your way, Ms. Burke, you now want a contested hearing?
No, Your Honor.
I find that to be gamesmanship and you playing games with the court.
May I please explain? I thought the state was going to say that they recommend 7 days in jail, revoke probation. I understand the court does not have to follow that.
Okay. All right.
But
we hear
what
you.
happened different is that Mr. Delgado is saying something different than what Miss Jessica said to me 2 days ago. So
Okay.
I'm surprised.
Okay, you're surprised, Mr. Delgado. You're going to change your recommendation to 7 days, correct? As agreed to?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, he's changed the recommendation, Ms. Burke.
Thank
Now
you.
we know that the state and you had some sort of agreement to 7 days, and the court doesn't need to follow that agreement.
Yes.
So there's a true plea from the defendant.
All right, it's starting to get spicy. I told you. All right, keep an eye on let's see, Miss Hardy. She's in the middle, right next to the defense attorney. She's in jail, but her face explains a lot of what's going on. She keeps kind of hiding it, and yeah. Anyways, let's go.
And I'm now going to pivot to adult probation to our court liaison officer, Officer Martinez. Officer Martinez, what is the recommendation from adult probation? And the court is entitled to ask for a brief summary of Mr. Roach's overall compliance with his conditions of probation. Could you please give me that, Officer
Your Honor.
Martinez?
Probation is recommending revocation, Your Honor. This is Mr. Roach's second MTR. His case expired in August of 2023 after we withdrew the last MTR, put him on 0 tolerance, and extended his probation for 6 months. During his time on probation, it was alleged that he was continuing to have contact with the victim. And Your Honor, you specifically required in your conditions when he was sentenced that he remove all witness information from his electronic devices. And he has been living with her the entire time he was on probation. He admitted it to his probation officer. They're actively living together. She called and filed a complaint. He has a new offense based on contact with her. He has 2 failure to submits while on probation, 3 dilutes, 1 positive for cocaine. He did complete BIP in October of 2022. He has not done any community service hours. He has paid $1,133 towards his fines and fees. But because of the new offense, because of the case expiration, and because of his blatant continued contact with the victim, despite the court specifically telling him not to have contact with her and him being on 0 tolerance, probation is recommending revocation. And for your information, he has 7 days credit.
7 days credit. Thank you.
All right. So that's what the defense attorney is asking for is 7 days. Yeah, 7 days credit. So I don't know if that's 7 additional days. But anyways, for those of you that don't know, MTR is a motion to revoke probation. So I don't know why it's not MTRP, but it's MTR. And yeah, if you have a no contact order against somebody and then, you try to, make up and go live with them, you're giving them something they could always use against you. And this guy found out the hard way. Just don't do it. Just don't. All right, let's go.
We will hear you now, Ms. Burke.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, yes, he violated the terms and conditions of your probation. This has been an ongoing relationship between him and Janice Maciati. And by agreement, they have been living together, even though he was supposed to have no contact with her. I think the court has seen enough examples of people who want to be together do tend to be together, even if it violates a court order, and there's no excuse for that. I'm just letting the court know they've just been normal people living together. And he is sorry that he did do so, because look what predicament it put him in today. But he is here. He's willing to face the consequences of him and his girlfriend agreeing to stay together as a couple. But we know after today, there is no more staying together as a couple with Janice Maciati. And we apologize.
Your Honor, may I say something?
I hope
You-
she lets you.
You can say whatever you want, Mr. Roach.
First and foremost, I do want to apologize. It is blatant disrespect to the court on the way I behaved, especially given the opportunity that I was. After I got incarcerated this last time, uh, I'm not giving the police like a sob story. I do have full family support now. I have been staying with my godmother. And I know I want to apologize for going back. I did do that BIP class and I learned a lot of things like taking timeouts and walking away and learning to calm down and things got better for a little bit and then until they got bad again. And it was me wanting to salvage something that I thought I could because I cared a lot. And like two people may love each other, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And that's something that I've had to come to realize. I know that my word probably might not mean much since I did abscond and go on the run, but you do have my word that nothing like this will ever happen again. I'm currently a head chef at a restaurant. Like I've completely changed my life this past year. I know that I've already been given another chance, but I'm just asking for one more because I've turned so much around these past 2 to 3 years, and I know that I have to live with the consequences of my decisions, but I would really, really like to just maintain my life and get a little more help on this situation that I'm going in. And that's all I'd like to say. And I'm sorry for being disrespectful.
All right. Now we still what do we got left? Got about 5 minutes left of this video. What do you guys think? If you made it this far, let me know in the comment section right now while I have it paused. Is he going to jail or not? Is he going to jail or not? Well, we're about to find out. And again, watch Miss Hardy. Watch Miss Hardy. A couple other people react pretty hard too, but just watch.
Do you even want whatever treatment programs this court has to offer in order to continue either on probation or just even though we pled true to and you revoke, are
The
you even
video-
willing to do a program that the court may have to teach you how to completely change your life and like get rid of any addictions that you may have to drug or alcohol? And I'm of course referring to the Refugio program.
I did like the video. I saw a lot of common things growing up with the people speaking. I know that that's normally for first-time offenders, but I would be completely open to willingly and openly working that program. And you have my 110% on that. I promise you.
Mr. Delgado, since Ms. Burke kind of jumped in and started questioning her client, do you have any questions for Mr. Roach?
Just a couple, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Mr. Roach, were you aware of an order from this court stating that you were to have no contact with the complaining witness?
Yes, sir, I was aware.
And did you in fact have contact with the complaining witness?
Yes, sir, that was my first MTR, yes, sir.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything else from anyone else before the court rules?
No, Your Honor, but my client is open to any questions that you might have of him.
Nothing
don't.
from the state, Your Honor.
I don't have any more questions. I have what I need to make the decision. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the court is going to accept Mr. Roach's true plea for violation number 4 as pled by the state that in Bexar County, Texas, he did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of April of 2023 in violation of condition number 4. Based on the evidence heard by the court's going to grant the state's motion to revoke his probation and adjudicate him guilty of the terroristic threat alleged to have occurred on the 25th day of February of 2021. The court is sentencing Mr. Roach, Deputy Ramos, take him into custody to 340 days at the Bexar County Jail, giving him credit for the BIP class that he completed and the money he extended on there. A $3,000 fine is also ordered. Plus, he's ordered to pay court costs. The court issues, if it's not already been done for good measure, the affirmative finding of family violence. Mr. Roach, you are prohibited from possessing, purchasing, owning, or using a firearm, a gun, and ammunition. Upon your release from custody, you are prohibited from living anywhere, staying anywhere, or visiting any location where firearms, guns, or ammunition can be found. You cannot be a driver or a passenger in any motor vehicle in which firearms, guns, or ammunition will be found. And we are not taking your right to hunt away, but we are restricting how you hunt. You cannot use a firearm, a gun, or ammunition to hunt with. The court is giving you credit for the time you've served, that 7 days, which leaves you with about 333 days to serve. Typically, the Bexar County Sheriff's Office will give you 2-for-1 credit. So you cut that in half, Mr. Roach, that'll be about 165 days you need to serve. You typically, violent offenders do not get trustee status. Your time and money will run concurrent. You are to be now taken into custody for you to serve the remainder of your time at the Bexar County Jail. That is the court's ruling. Everyone is excused. I'm going to go do his paperwork and I'll be back for the Hardy matter.
Your Honor, can the bailiff please keep him so I can talk to him when I arrive in about 30 minutes?
No, he's going to be taken into custody right
I
now.
understand, but can he hold him in the jail cell in your courtroom just so I can talk to him?
That you need to make that request to the deputy. We have surrendered him to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office.
That's
They are
fine.
now responsible for his movement. Thank you very much. And we will be ready on Hardy in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you mind if I come in person on Hardy?
You can come in person on any matter that you want to come in person on. We cannot deny your request to have an in-person hearing or for you to come in person, Ms. Burke.
Okay, well, I'm on my way to the court.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's it. Video's over. I just want to make one last comment. I don't think Miss Hardy really wants this attorney right now. It's like, I don't want to go next, and can I please have a different attorney? Oh, she cannot hide her emotions well. It's great. Okay, hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. Oh, I'm sounding like Team Skeptic. That's what he says. I need to stop watching so many other channels. You know, you don't even think that you're copying people, and then you say the same thing like, nope, that's what someone else says. All right. Anyways, like, subscribe. You know the routine. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Thank you.
you.